Hey, it's December 9th, or I guess actually at this point it's past midnight, so it's December 10th. Once again, anime DVD update. And since I'd like to go to bed, since I had plenty of distractions, let's get to it. For starters, we finally have the final DVD of Moribito. And of course, there are a couple other Moribito related things that aren't here. One of those would be the box. I wonder. There's some sort of box that I think is for holding all the DVDs. Oh, I've never looked at these before. Interesting. But that should be in the mail, and I thought it was going to arrive today. Maybe it'll arrive tomorrow or Friday. Or rather, instead of today, tomorrow, whatever, since today's actually technically Thursday, since it's past midnight, today or tomorrow. Either or. Oh, and there was also a combination 7-8 thing, but since I already bought 7 before, obviously I'm not going to order that. Didn't we have Clannad After Story Collection 2? Strange. Not sure what to think about it. I'll have to watch it. Here we have Naruto Shippuden DVD 4, which is good timing because I watched DVD 3 just a couple days ago. Huh. I didn't want to see the name of that episode. Next up we have Monster, which is incredibly highly rated, but I'm not sure. At this point, I'm not actually sure why. Because I've watched the first 5 episodes, and it's definitely not bad, and it could get really compelling, but there's a couple of things about it that has seemed a bit silly that haven't been ironed out. Not that that's necessarily a shock. I mean, think of the story of Code Geass, which I've been really enjoying. Britannia takes over the world! I don't know. I've always thought that sounds rather silly. But then that turns out to be really entertaining, and Monster could be going in that direction. It's hard to tell. It's also possible it's just not one of my normal anime. And the other new anime is Rental Magica, which I mentioned. I think I mentioned was shipping and kind of late. And this has actually been a rather strange release. Basically, as you can see, it comes with the 4 DVDs. And this booklet, which I've looked through, and to be honest, since I didn't want to do anything other than look at the pictures, I didn't even bother finding out what's on it. But this has been a really strange release. So you saw the 4 discs. You probably can't read this, but as it says, 125 minutes for the first disc. Second and third both say that as well, and the fourth says 150 minutes, which would make you think that that's 21 episodes. But this is a 24 episode series, so what in the world's going on? Well, the other thing can be read here, where it tells us that it's got a broadcast order and a chronological order. So it's my understanding that like the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya has 3 different orders as well. Whereas this one has 2, maybe going on to 3, I don't know. But since you can't read this, basically this first DVD, which I thought contained 5 episodes, well, it does, but it's not the 5 episodes I thought it was. You have episodes 1, 2, and 3 if you're watching broadcast order, and for chronological order, you have episodes 2, 5, and 6. So you've got episode 2 times, and you've got 1 and 3 and 5 and 6. And then the second DVD has episodes 4, 5, 6, 11, and 1. And then here we have 7, 8, 9, 3, and 15. And then the final DVD has 10, 11, 12, 13, 7, and 9. So basically, what that means is that these 4 DVDs have 21 episodes, but it's really only 12 or 14, depending upon how. Just depending. I mean, that basically means that via broadcast order, you just simply, if you watch these broadcast order, you would see episodes 1 through 12. But if from the menu, instead you select chronological order, then instead you will get it in, you will get 12 episodes, but it'll be in this random order of 2, 5, 6, 4, 11, 1, 3, 15, 8, 13, 7, 9. Which basically means that this also has episodes 13 and 15 on it, which you would normally not see in the broadcast order. Now that's some very good, thorough planning. And my little watching of it suggests that probably would be a good idea to start over watching it and watch it chronological order, because it's kind of strange to see somebody get an injury, or to see somebody have an injury, and then a little while later, as in 2 episodes later, you see how they got that injury. I already mentioned other of stuff I didn't order. Moribito Guardian of the Spirit 7 and 8 2-pack. The thing I didn't mention is there's a School Rumble complete series which has seasons 1 and 2 and the OVA. And that's a pretty cool thing to get. Speaking of cool, I'll probably try and play this over the weekend, as long as I don't kill the camera. Silent Hill Shattered Memories, which is scoring fairly high. I guess right now it's looking to be better than Silent Hill 4, which certainly had its creepy factors. The only problem is, I guess, based upon videos I've seen of it, I mean, it uses the Wiimote nunchuck combination. It sounds like when you talk on the cell phone or receive calls on it, you hear things via the speaker on your Wiimote. So that might make it extra important for me to get a microphone so that I can talk as well. And since it's a horror game, you probably want to hear me crying in the corner anyway. So that's this week's anime update. It looks like this actually ended up not being a very quick recording, but that's okay. I needed to record it because, well, I had a friend over, so we were watching anime instead of me recording this and getting Muramasa ready. Sorry about that. I guess this means no second ending this week, because I don't want to post one second ending and not the other. It's just not fair. Not fair at all. So, next week, yeah. I guess next week I have to try and upload all of it because it's going to be important. So, I'll see y'all next week.